Welcome to another thrilling episode of Kabuma Travel, where we dive into the most intriguing places around the globe. Today, we're venturing into the vast and mysterious expanse of Russia, known for its dramatic history and breathtaking landscapes. But there's more to this nation than just the iconic Red Square and the sweeping Siberian tundra. Beyond the well-trodden paths, Russia harbors unique customs and peculiarities that might surprise even the most seasoned travelers. We're going to uncover the 15 strange things that only exist in Russia. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest travel escapades. Now let's embark on this adventurous journey. Number 1. Nightless nights. The phenomenon of the white nights, especially prominent in St. Petersburg during the summer months, where the sun barely sets and the city never truly reaches full darkness. Tourists and locals alike revel in this natural occurrence, with streets bustling and vibrant throughout the night. Festivals, concerts, and parties are held to celebrate these endless days, where the twilight lingers and the city's historic architecture is bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. This time of year brings a magical quality to St. Petersburg, allowing for extended sightseeing and an almost dreamlike experience of the city. Cafes and restaurants remain open late, filled with people enjoying the extended daylight. It's a time when the line between day and night blurs, and the energy of the city is palpable. The white nights are not only a beautiful natural spectacle, but also a significant boost for local tourism, injecting life and festivity into the city. Art exhibitions, ballet performances, and classical music events reach their peak during this period. The unique ambiance of the white nights is immortalized in literature and art, capturing the imagination of anyone who experiences it. This event is a vivid demonstration of how nature can dramatically influence culture and lifestyle in a region. Number 2. Tea from a samovar. The traditional Russian samovar, a heated metal container traditionally used to heat and boil water, is central to the Russian experience of tea drinking. Often ornately decorated, samovars are a symbol of hospitality and comfort in Russian homes. The ritual of gathering around a samovar, sharing stories, and enjoying strong hot tea is a cherished practice that has been passed down through generations. This method of tea preparation emphasizes the communal aspect of drinking tea, contrasting sharply with more solitary or rushed tea drinking customs elsewhere. The samovar itself is not just a utility, but a centerpiece, often crafted with intricate designs that reflect Russian artistry and craftsmanship. Tea is served with various accompaniments like jams, honey, and traditional Russian sweets, enhancing the communal and leisurely aspect of tea time. The presence of a samovar at gatherings is a sign of good hospitality and is often featured prominently during celebrations and festivals. It represents a slower pace of life where taking time to enjoy the moment is valued over efficiency. The samovar has also been featured in numerous Russian literary works, emphasizing its role in the cultural and social fabric of Russian life. In many homes, the samovar is still a prized possession, handed down as a family heirloom, symbolizing continuity and the enduring nature of family ties. This tradition highlights the deep cultural significance of everyday practices in Russian life. Number 3. Banya culture. The Russian banya, a type of sauna, is an integral part of Russian culture. More than just a place to bathe, it is a space for physical and spiritual cleansing. Banyas are typically heated to extreme temperatures and followed by a plunge into cold water or snow, believed to improve health and vitality. This tradition is deeply rooted in Russian folklore and is thought to have medicinal benefits, including improved circulation and detoxification. The social aspect of the banya is also significant, as it is a place for open conversation and bonding among friends and family. It's common to see people sharing a meal or a drink in the relaxing environment of the banya, strengthening communal ties. Special banya accessories, like felt hats to protect the head from heat and venics, bundles of birch or oak leaves for body massages, highlight the unique and elaborate rituals associated with this practice. The banya experience is often concluded with a leisurely rest where individuals can unwind and reflect, often leading to philosophical discussions or heartfelt confessions. The enduring popularity of banyas across Russia speaks to their importance as a cultural institution. They are featured prominently in Russian literature and cinema, symbolizing a refuge from the harshness of the outside world. The banya serves as a reminder of the Russian appreciation for nature, health, and community, woven together in this distinctive tradition. It is a place where one can shed worries and embrace renewal, making it a revered element of Russian life. Number 4. Matryoshka dolls. Matryoshka dolls, also known as Russian nesting dolls, are one of the most iconic symbols of Russian folk art. These wooden dolls, which open to reveal smaller dolls nested within, represent a fascinating form of Russian craftsmanship. Each set typically depicts a theme: Common ones include peasant girls in traditional attire, historical figures, or scenes from Russian fairy tales. The art of crafting Matryoshka dolls is a meticulous process that involves wood carving and detailed painting, often reflecting the region's specific artistic style. These dolls are not just popular souvenirs, but also bear cultural significance, symbolizing fertility and motherhood. The nesting aspect of the dolls is often interpreted as a metaphor for the continuity of life and the human spirit's complexity. Collecting and making Matryoshka dolls is a beloved hobby among many Russians, and workshops can be found throughout the country, offering a glimpse into this intricate art form. The dolls are commonly used in educational contexts to teach children about Russian culture and art. They are celebrated in festivals, especially during folk art fairs, where artisans display their skills and sell their creations. The popularity of Matryoshka dolls has transcended borders, making them a global symbol of Russian culture. They are often featured in cultural exhibitions around the world, showcasing the universal appeal of this traditional Russian artifact. This enduring craft highlights the importance of folk art in maintaining cultural identity and heritage. Number 5. Valenki. Valenki are traditional Russian winter boots made entirely from wool felt, designed to withstand severe frost. Originally worn by the rural population, they have become a symbol of traditional Russian winter attire and are celebrated for their practicality and warmth. The making of Valenki is an age-old craft that involves felting wool, a process that does not require stitching or cutting. These boots are typically worn with galoshes to protect them from wet conditions, enhancing their durability. Valenki come in various styles, from simple and utilitarian to elaborately decorated versions adorned with embroidery or appliques, reflecting regional artistic expressions. In recent years, Valenki have seen a resurgence in popularity as a fashion statement, with designers incorporating modern styles and colors. They are especially popular during Russian winters and traditional festivals, where they are part of the quintessential winter ensemble. Schools and cultural programs often feature Valenki in performances and educational activities to teach children about Russian heritage. Tourists often purchase them as unique souvenirs that embody the spirit of Russian winter. Despite their rustic roots, Valenki have adapted to modern fashion while maintaining their cultural significance. They symbolize the Russian knack for combining functionality with cultural pride. Valenki are not just footwear, but a cultural icon that represents the adaptation and endurance of traditional Russian lifestyles. Number 6. Podstakannik. The Podstakannik, or tea glass holder, is a uniquely Russian item used to hold hot tea glasses. Originally designed for use on long train journeys across Russia, these holders are a distinctive element of Russian tea culture. They are typically made of metal, often silver or nickel-plated, and feature intricate engravings or motifs that reflect Russian history and folklore. The Podstakannik serves not only as a practical tool for holding a hot glass, but also as a decorative item that showcases Russian craftsmanship. During the Soviet era, Podstakanniks were ubiquitous on trains and in households, symbolizing a blend of utility and aesthetic appeal. Collecting Podstakanniks has become a hobby for many enthusiasts, who treasure the older, ornately designed pieces as collector's items. These holders are often passed down through generations as family heirlooms, each piece telling its own story of family gatherings and social interactions. In modern times, they are still used in homes and on trains, maintaining the tradition of tea drinking as a communal and comforting ritual. The use of Podstakanniks in contemporary Russia serves as a reminder of the country's rich history in tea culture and metalwork. They are frequently featured in Russian literature and cinema, often as symbols of domestic life or historical continuity. Podstakanniks are a testament to the Russian appreciation for beauty in everyday objects, blending functionality with artistic expression. This tradition emphasizes the Russian tendency to infuse daily practices with a sense of history and cultural identity. Number 7. Russian black bread. Russian black bread is a staple of Russian cuisine, known for its dense texture and deep, slightly sour flavor. This bread is made from rye flour, which gives it a distinctive dark color and rich taste. It is a symbol of Russian culinary tradition and has been a basic food item for centuries, often associated with the country's peasant roots. Historically, black bread was valued for its nutritional properties and its ability to sustain workers through long, harsh winters. In Russian culture, bread is treated with great respect, often being featured in rituals and proverbs. It is customary to offer bread and salt to guests as a sign of hospitality. Russian black bread is frequently served alongside soups and salads, or used as a base for traditional sandwiches like those with smoked fish or salami. The process of making black bread involves a slow fermentation, which contributes to its unique flavor and texture. Bakeries across Russia pride themselves on their specific recipes, some of which are closely guarded secrets passed down through generations. This bread is not just food, but a part of Russia's cultural and historical identity, symbolizing endurance and the simple, sustaining pleasures of Russian life. The love for black bread persists in modern Russia, where it continues to be a beloved part of the national cuisine. Its presence at the Russian table is a testament to the continuity of tradition in the face of changing times and tastes. Number 8. The Russian dacha. The dacha is a unique Russian phenomenon, a country house used as a seasonal retreat to escape the hustle and bustle of urban life. These houses are a beloved part of Russian culture, providing a sanctuary where families can reconnect with nature and each other. The tradition of dacha-going dates back to the imperial period when the Russian nobility would retreat to their summer homes. In Soviet times, the dacha became more widespread, as workers were given plots of land to cultivate food during periods of scarcity. Today, dachas are used primarily for relaxation and leisure, with gardening still a popular pastime. The dacha is a place where Russians engage in traditional activities, such as mushroom picking, fishing, and barbecuing. It is also a space for creativity and relaxation, where many Russians find peace and solace away from city life. The design and size of dachas can vary significantly, from modest wooden cottages to elaborate villas, but the essence of the dacha lifestyle is simplicity and a close connection to the natural world. Dachas are deeply embedded in Russian literature and cinema, often depicted as idyllic settings that offer a respite from complex social and personal issues. This cultural institution reflects the Russian desire for a personal space to cultivate family, food, and self, serving as a cultural retreat and a symbol of Russian pastoral idealism. The dacha represents a cherished cultural practice embodying the Russian spirit of resilience and the enduring value of simplicity and togetherness. Number 9. Zemlyanka. Zemlyanka, or earth houses, are unique underground dwellings once common in the rural landscapes of Russia, particularly during the harsh winters and wartime. These shelters were primarily used during World War II as a means to hide and protect partisans from the enemy. Built from the earth, Zemlyankas provided excellent insulation against the severe cold, and were equipped with stoves for additional warmth. Their construction was a testament to resourcefulness, utilizing available natural materials and minimal tools. Today, Zemlyankas serve as historical exhibits in some regions, illustrating the resilience and ingenuity of the Russian people during times of adversity. They are often featured in historical reenactments and are taught about in schools as part of Russia's rich wartime history. These structures are a symbol of survival, embodying the spirit of endurance that is central to Russian identity. While no longer used for living, they continue to fascinate tourists and history enthusiasts, offering a glimpse into the past ways of rural life. The preservation of these sites is crucial for understanding the depth of the civilian experience during war. Zemlyankas are enduring reminders of the struggles and triumphs of the Russian people, woven deeply into the cultural and historical fabric of the nation. Number 10. Maslenitsa Festival. Maslenitsa is a traditional Russian festival marking the end of winter and the anticipation of spring, a week-long celebration filled with music, dancing, and feasting. It is known for its lively spirit and the custom of eating blinis, which symbolize the sun with their round, golden appearance. The festival involves various folk games, sledging, and building snow forts, reflecting the joyous release from the long, cold winter. Maslenitsa also includes the ritual burning of a straw effigy, symbolizing the farewell to winter and the welcoming of warmer days. This festival is deeply rooted in both pagan and Christian traditions, showcasing a blend of religious and cultural practices. It is a time for reconciliation, where people ask forgiveness from one another, fostering a sense of community and renewal. In modern Russia, Maslenitsa remains a popular cultural event, attracting tourists and engaging locals in a week of unbridled celebration. The vibrancy of Maslenitsa reflects the Russian zest for life and their capacity to find joy and warmth in the coldest of times. This festival not only revitalizes traditional folk customs, but also serves as a vibrant expression of Russian cultural identity. Maslenitsa is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Russian people, celebrating seasonal change with exuberance and communal unity. Number 11. Kvass. Kvass is a traditional Russian fermented beverage made from rye bread, known for its slightly sour taste and low alcohol content. It is a popular summer drink in Russia, sold from barrels on the streets and savored for its refreshing qualities. Kvass has a long history in Russia, dating back over 1,000 years, and is considered a part of the national gastronomic heritage. Its production involves fermenting bread with yeast, water, and often a touch of sugar or honey to enhance its flavor. Kvass is also used as a base for many traditional Russian soups, such as okroshka, adding a distinctive tangy flavor. The drink is appreciated not only for its taste, but also for its supposed health benefits, including its probiotic properties. During festivals and public events, Kvass vendors are a common sight, with their large barrels attracting customers of all ages. The culture of drinking Kvass is a blend of nostalgia and modern convenience, embodying the simplicity and depth of Russian culinary traditions. Kvass is more than just a beverage. It is a cultural symbol, representing the rustic and enduring aspects of Russian life. Its continued popularity demonstrates the strong attachment Russians have to their culinary roots, making Kvass an enduring feature of Russia's cultural landscape. Number 12, Terem Palace. Terem Palace, nestled within the Kremlin in Moscow, is an architectural marvel that uniquely combines traditional Russian and Byzantine styles. It was originally built in the 17th century for the Russian czars and their families as a personal residence. Its distinct multi-tiered roofs and ornate, colorful facades stand out among the more austere architectural styles typical of Russian government buildings. The palace is not open to the public, which adds to its mystique and exclusivity. Terem Palace's intricate design and exclusive access make it a symbol of the opulence and privacy afforded to the Russian elite throughout history. It has been meticulously restored to maintain its original splendor, reflecting Russia's commitment to preserving its cultural heritage. The palace is often mentioned in Russian folklore and literature, where it is depicted as a place of great beauty and grandeur. Terem Palace also plays a role in modern Russian ceremonies, although its use is largely ceremonial and symbolic today. Its towers and golden rooftops can be glimpsed from certain vantage points in the Kremlin, sparking the imaginations of visitors and locals alike. The unique blend of history, architecture, and mystery makes Terem Palace a quintessential representation of Russia's rich cultural tapestry. Number 13, the Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway is not just a mode of transport, but an iconic journey spanning nearly 9,300 kilometers, making it the longest railway line in the world. It stretches from Moscow across the vast expanse of Russia to Vladivostok on the Pacific coast. This railway journey offers a unique glimpse into the remote areas of Russia, passing through Siberia's dense forests and the steppes of Mongolia. Riding the Trans-Siberian is a bucket list experience for many travelers, providing an unparalleled opportunity to witness the diverse landscapes and cultures of Russia. The train serves as a lifeline for the remote communities along its route, bringing supplies and maintaining connectivity. It's a moving cross-section of Russian society where travelers of all backgrounds come together. The railway's construction was a monumental feat of engineering, completed in the early 20th century, symbolizing Russia's industrial advancement. Each stop along the route offers unique local attractions, from Lake Baikal's natural beauty to historical cities like Yekaterinburg. The journey itself, which can take a week or more, is a lesson in patience and slow travel, a stark contrast to the fast-paced lives many lead. The Trans-Siberian Railway is not merely transportation, it's an epic journey through the heart of Russia. Number 14. Russian ice swimming. Russian ice swimming, or walrus swimming, is a daring practice of diving into ice-cold waters during winter. This extreme sport is believed to have health benefits, including improved circulation and immunity. Across Russia, clubs dedicated to ice swimming are common, and members often meet during the coldest months to take the plunge together. The activity is traditionally followed by a session in the banya to warm up and continue the health benefits. Russian Orthodox Christians may also participate in ice swimming as part of the Epiphany celebration, where they dip 3 times to honor the Holy Trinity. Events and competitions are held, where swimmers cut holes in the ice of lakes and rivers, sometimes creating elaborate shapes for entry. This practice showcases the Russian spirit of endurance and their ability to embrace and find joy in the harsh winter conditions. Ice swimming is not for the faint-hearted and symbolizes the toughness and resilience required to survive and thrive in Russia's climate. It is both a physical and mental challenge, embraced by a community of hardy souls who view the icy dip as a refreshing and revitalizing experience. For many Russians, ice swimming is an integral part of living harmoniously with the challenging environment. 15. The Hermitage Museum cats. The Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg is not only famous for its art collection, but also for its population of cats. These cats have lived in the museum's basements for centuries, originally brought in to protect the treasures from rodents. Today, they are semi-official residents of the museum, cared for by staff and loved by visitors. The Hermitage cats even have their own press secretary and a dedicated day in their honor, reflecting their cultural significance. They roam freely throughout the museum's vast complex, sometimes sneaking into galleries much to the amusement of tourists. These feline guardians are regarded as part of the museum's heritage and embody the Russian love for cats. They have inspired books, artworks, and even social media accounts, making them perhaps the most famous museum cats in the world. The tradition of keeping cats in the museum highlights a quirky blend of practicality and affection, adding a unique charm to the illustrious institution. Each cat is believed to be the reincarnation of a former museum employee, adding a mystical element to their presence. The Hermitage Museum cats are a beloved part of St. Petersburg's cultural landscape, embodying the city's history, art, and deep affection for these elegant creatures. And there you have it, the 15 strange things that only exist in Russia. This vast country is full of surprises, and we've only scratched the surface. If you're planning a trip to Russia, be sure to keep an eye out for these unique aspects of Russian culture. Thanks for watching Kabuma Travel, and as always, stay curious and keep exploring the world around you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. See you next time.